Marhaban, ahlan wa sahlan. I'm so excited to meet you all every now and then. And today we have another very important, astonishing topic, and that is how to form the Arabic present tense verb. This may have given you some trouble when you try to form the Arabic present tense verbs. I recall that in the previous episode we had discussed forming the Arabic past tense verb, especially from the basic verbs of three verbs which have three letter words. So today we also want to know and understand how to form the Arabic present tense verb from these three letter words which we call الثلاثي المجرد, the triliteral bare verbs. Before anything, if you have not subscribed to our channel, hit now on the subscription button to be part of this large family. Thanks. Now, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Forming the Arabic past present tense verbs is of utmost importance because when you speak the Arabic language, you want to say some things in the present form. Like when I want to say I am going, I will simply say ana adhabu. If I want to say you are eating, I will say anta ta'kulu. So you can see the word adhabu and ta'kulu, they are in the present tense form. Unlike when I say dhahab to, as you have learned previously, I went, or akalta, you ate. You can see these two are in their past tense form. Now to form this, let's look back to what we have discussed at the beginning when we're discussing the types, the patterns which the triliteral bare verbs form into. And we said there are 6 patterns for the 3-letter word verbs. We said the first pattern was the pattern of nasara yansuru, and the second pattern is the pattern of doroba yadribu, and the third pattern is the pattern of fataha yaftahu, and the fourth is fariha yafrahu, fifth hasiba yahsibu, and the last karuma yakrumu. And the last episode, we discussed the ones on this side, which are the past tense verbs. Now let's look at the size of the present tense verbs and see how we can form the present tense verbs when we have singular, dual, plural, when we have masculine and feminine, and when we have third person, second person, and the first person, which is the speaker. Now, when we look at all of the present tense verbs here, the 6 present tense verbs here, that is yansuru, yadribu, yaftahu, yafrahu, yahsibu, and yakrumu, you will see that they have similarities. When you look at the first one, yansuru, it sounds like yakrumu because their second letter in the past tense form, which is the ra, comes with dhamma. Yakrumu, yansuru. When you look at the second one, which is doroba, which is yadribu, you see that it sounds like yahsibu. Yahsibu with kesra in the sin and kesra in the ra. When you look at the third one, yaftahu, it sounds like yafrahu, the fourth one. So they have fatha. From this, we can conclude that the present tense verbs come in 3 patterns. The first pattern is the pattern of yaf'alu, where the ain, the second letter, will have fatha, yaf'alu. And the second pattern is the pattern of yaf'ilu. And the third pattern is the pattern of yaf'ulu. So with these 3 patterns, this is where all of the present tense verbs in the Arabic language will form into. So this will make it easy for us when we are setting our tables gradually to make you understand it in one of the easiest of ways. Now before we move on, let's have our tables set. Now to have this table set, as we do usually, we will set the columns and also the rows. Now looking at the columns, you see that the first column will have what we call al-ghaib. And what is al-ghaib? Al-ghaib means the third person male. That is, third person male, the person you are talking about, whether he's there or not, but you are talking about him to somebody. So that is the male third person. The second column, you have al-ghaiba with the ta marbuta, and that is the female third person, the third person female, when it is she. And the third column, you have al-mukhatabu, which is the second person, the person you are talking to when he is a male. The fourth column, you have al-mukhatabatu, that is the second person female. When you have the you are talking to her and she is a female. And the last column, you will have al-mutakallim, which is the first person, the speaker, like I'm doing, the one who is talking. Now on the rows, you will also have 3 rows here. The first row, you will have al-mufrad, which is the singular. When the present tense verb is coming in the singular, they will all be in this row. And the second row, you will have the al-muthanna, which is the dual, when they are 2. And the third row, you will have al-jam'u, which is the plural, when they are many. Now, having said all of this, let's now fit in the present tense verbs using the 3 patterns that we have. The pattern of yaf'alu, under which falls yafrahu and yaftahu, and the pattern of yaf'ilu, under which falls yadribu and yahsibu, and the pattern of yaf'ulu, under which falls yansuru and yakrumu. So if you understand the formation of these 3 patterns, you will be able to form any form of Arabic present tense that you come across anywhere, anytime. So let's pick the first pattern, which is the pattern of yaf'alu. Assuming you have the word yaf'alu, what is the meaning of yaf'alu? Yaf'alu means he is doing, meaning this one is the basic form, which is in the third person singular form. Under this, you can form a lot of words, like you can say yaftahu. You can say yafrahu. When you say yaftahu, it means he is opening. When you say yafrahu, he is rejoicing, he is happy. So it is in a present tense verb. So this yaf'alu will go under the first column, the first row. You recall that the first column is the third person singular, that's on the row, singular male. So here we have yaf'alu. So yaf'alu is the first form, yaf'alu. Now from this yaf'alu, this is where you will form for she, for you, and for plural masculine and plural feminine, dual masculine and dual feminine. Now yaf'alu. So all of the present tense verbs that you have will be in this position. Now, if you want to use the second pattern, which is pattern of yaf'ulu, it will also be there like yakurumu. All you need to do is to add ya to their past tense. Yakurumu. You can see yakurumu. The ya is what signifies the third person. So now, let's go to the second column, which is the column of the al-mukhataba, the al-ghaiba, the third person female. When you have the third person being a female, which present tense verb do you use? Instead of yaf'alu, here you are going to be using taf'alu. Again, you will be using taf'alu. So what is taf'alu? Taf'alu means she is doing. So this ta, it is to simply add ta to the verb to make it taf'alu or taf'ulu or taf'ilu. Like when you have she is going, it will simply be tadhabu. You can see, very simple. She is eating, to be ta'kulu. Just add a ta to it. She is coming, to be ta'ti or takudumu. She is sitting, to be tajilisu. Just add a ta to it after understanding which pattern the verb fall under. So this is taf'alu. So taf'alu, whenever you say taf'alu, it means she is doing. So any verb that resembles this means she is doing something. Now moving to this third column, which is the al-mukhatab, the second person, when you have someone in front of you and he's a male, under the al-mufrad, the singular row, what will you use? You will also use the same word with the third person feminine, and it will be taf'alu. It is still taf'alu. So when you have taf'alu, when you see the word taf'alu, depending on the position, on this position in a sentence, you will understand whether it is used for she is doing or for you are doing for a male. So taf'alu means you are doing. So when you say you are eating for a singular male, a singular boy, man, you can say ta'kulu, meaning anta ta'kulu, you are eating. If you want to say you are going for a singular male, you say tadhabu, you are going. You are sitting, to be tajilisu. That is very easy. Now moving to al-mukhataba, which is the second person feminine. When you have the second person and she is a female, you are talking directly to her. What word will you use for the present tense? You will simply say taf'alina. You can see the difference now. We have taf'alu for the third person female. Now if it is the second person, you simply add ya and nun to it to make it taf'alina. You can say anti taf'alina. You, this female, you, this girl, you are doing. If you want to say you are going for a singular girl, you simply say tadhhabina. You can see tadhhabina, you are going. If you want to say you are eating, takulina, tafrahina. So you see how to form the. So when you see any present tense verb coming in this form, you will know that it is pointing to a female second person, saying you female, you are doing something. Now the last column where we have al-mutakallim, the first person, which is the speaker, that is myself. So how do I say represent myself? It is by bringing the a and saying af'alu, which is I am doing. The other present tense verb that you will form will also come in this pattern. Like when I want to say I am going, I will simply say adhhabu, I am going. If I want to say I'm eating, I will simply say akulu, I am running, al-kudu. I'm playing, al-abu. I'm happy, afrahu. I'm sitting, ajilisu. It is very easy. Akulu, I'm saying. Adefa'u, I'm paying. So you see how it is being formed. It is very easy. Sit yourself down and bring lots of verbs and form it into this pattern. You will see that by the end of it, it will be very easy for you to form the present tense verbs in the Arabic language after knowing the past tense verb whose link we have given you earlier. Now moving to the second row, which is the row of the al-muthanna, the dual. Unlike the English language, which has its plurals starting from 2 and above, the Arabic language has number 2. The Arabic language has dual, words which represents 2. So when you have 2 people, 2 things, you have words which represents them, and that is what we call al-muthanna, the dual. So how do you represent 2 people or 2 things in your present tense verb? Now under the first column, which is the column of al-ghaib, the third person, when you have 2 people who are not there, you're talking about them and they are 2 males, what do you say? They call it when they are 1, you simply say yaf'alu, he is doing. If they are 2 now, you say yaf'alani. Can you see? Yaf'alani. So all you need to do is to add alif and nun to it. When you say yaf'alani, it means both of them are doing. So if I want to say they are eating, I will say yakulani. Both of them are eating. If they are going, yadhhabani. Both of them are going. If they are sitting, yajilisani. Both of them are sitting. So when you see words coming in this pattern, you simply know that it is representing both of them. Now the second column, which is the column of al-ghaiba, when they are 2 females and they are third person. When you have 2 females, you want to talk about them, what word will you use? We know the word for a singular female is taf'alu. For 2 now, it will also be taf'alani. All you need is to add alif and nun to it to make it taf'alani, meaning both of them are doing. For females, if you want to say 2 girls, these 2 girls are going, you can say tadhhabani. Both of them are going. If you want to say both of them are sitting, females, it will be tajlisani, meaning both females are sitting. Now this pattern taf'alani, it is used in 3 places. It is used when you have third person 2 females, and it is also used when you have second person 2 males, and when you have second person 2 females. So this singular word could be used for these 3. Now moving on to the third column, the column of al-mukhatab, the second person when you are speaking to a person, and it is under al-muthanna, under 2. When you are speaking to 2 people, I want to say both of you performed an action. The word will still be taf'alani, just like the previous one. So you simply say taf'alani. You can see antuma, both of you, tadhhabani, are going. Antuma takulani, both of you are eating. Antuma tajlisani, both of you are sitting. Antuma takudumani, both of you are coming. You can see takudumani, taf'alani pattern. Now moving to al-mukhataba, when the both of them are females under 2 and they are 2. It is still the same word taf'alani. So you say both of you females are eating, to still be antuma taf'alani. So taf'alani is used for 2 females third persons, 2 males second person, and 2 females second person. So taf'alani is used all through in the 3 places. Now moving to the last column here, al-mukhatab, when the speakers are 2. Under al-muthanna, when the speakers are 2, either 2 males or 2 females, as long as the speakers are 2, as I'm standing, if I have another bujandal by my side and we are 2, how do we represent ourselves using the present tense verb? It is simply to come up with the na. This na, it signifies plurality, and plurality in this pattern comes from 2 and above. So I will simply say naf'alu, we are doing. If I want to say we are going, both of us are going, I will say nadhhabu, we both are going. Nakulu, we are eating. Najilisu, we are sitting. Nakulu, we are saying. MashaAllah. Nashrabu, we are drinking. MashaAllah. Now, let's move on to al-jam'u, to the row of al-jam'u, the plurals. Under the first column, the column of al-ghaib, the third person. When you have plenty people and you're talking about them, what present tense do you use? You simply say, recall, when it is 1, you say yaf'alu, he is doing. When they are 2, yaf'alani, both of them females are doing. When the males, the boys are many, you simply say yaf'aluna, and this pattern is very common in the Quran. Yaquluna, ya'lamuna. So yaf'aluna means they all males are doing. I can say antum, you all males. Okay, I can say hum, all of them males. Yadhabuna, all of them are going. Hum yakuluna, all of them are eating. They are drinking to be yashrabuna, they are drinking. They are sitting to be yajilisuna, mashallah, for all males. Coming to the second column, the column of al-ghaiba, when the males are third, when the females are third person. Now we have the females and they are plenty under the jam'u, and we want to talk about them. It will not be yaf'aluna, you just remove the wa for the boys and place nun, it will be yaf'alna. Yaf'aluna for the boys and yaf'alna for the girls. So if I want to say the girls are sitting, I will say hunna, they the girls, yajilisna, they are sitting. I will say yakulna, they females are eating. I will say yashrabna, they are drinking. Yajilisna, they are sitting. So you can see the pattern. MashaAllah. Yafrahna, they are happy. I will say yasibna, they are counting, they are thinking. MashaAllah. Now moving to the column of al-mukhatab, when you have the second person, the person you are talking to directly, and it is under the al-jamu or the plural, there are many. When you're talking to a group of males and there are many in front of you, the present tense verbs to use in talking to them will come under the pattern of taf'aluna. Recall, if it is a singular male, it will be taf'alu, you are doing. But there are many now to be taf'aluna. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said this in the Quran in a lot of places. Ta'lamuna, ta'afala, ta'kiluna. So the word ta'kiluna means all of you are you not reasoning? Ta'kiluna, do you reason? Like, so ta'lamuna, you all know. Ta'kiluna, you all reason. Tadhhab, fa'ayna tadhhabuna. Allah says, where are you all going? Males. So when you say tadhhabuna, it means all of you are going. Tashrabuna, all of you males are drinking. Takuluna, all of you males are eating. Tajilisuna, all of you males are sitting. Now moving on to al-mukhataba column, the column of the second person female. When you have the female and under the jam'u, they are plural, they are many in front of you. I want to use a present tense for them. You simply remove the wa also to become taf'alna, meaning all of you are doing. So for all of you females are sitting to be antunna, all of you females, tajilisna are sitting, tashrabna are drinking, takulna are eating, then tadhabna are going. So tadhabuna for males, tadhabna for females. Taf'aluna, you all males are doing. Taf'alna, you all females are doing. Now coming to the very last column and the very last row, we have what? We have the al-mutakallim. Al-mutakallim, the speaker, under the jam'u, when there are many, we have many speakers, myself, Abu Jandal is here, Jandal is here, and the Jandal himself is here. We are many, we are 3 above. How do we represent ourselves using, when talking, using the present tense? It is easy. You simply say naf'alu. Just like when we are 2. So when we are 2 or when we are 3, the speakers, we use the same word. Naf'alu, naf'alu. So if I want to say we are doing, I will say naf'alu l-khayra. We are doing good. We are going to the school. Nadhhabu ila al-madrasa. We are eating. Na'kulu ta'ama. We are eating the food. Nashrabu al-ma'a. We are drinking the water. Najlisu ala al-karasi. We are sitting on the chairs. Nadkhulul fusula, we are entering the classes. Nusalli fil masjid, we are praying in the mosque. So you can see the pattern is naf'alu, naf'alu. So when you see this, you know that Allah subhanahu, in the Quran you see a lot of places where Allah use this pronoun, this present tense verb in a plural form. So with this, we come to the end, and I hope you now have a glimpse and understanding of how to form the present tense verbs in the Arabic language, forming it into the singular, masculine, singular, feminine, singular, singular, third person, singular, second person, and singular, first person. So let's move on through the table again, reading it faster so we can memorize it. Let's go. Yaf'alu, taf'alu, taf'alu, taf'alina, af'alu. Yaf'alani, taf'alani, 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 naf'alu. Then yaf'aluna, yaf'alna. Taf'aluna, taf'alna, naf'alu. Faster. Yaf'alu, taf'alu, taf'alu, taf'alina, af'alu. Yaf'alani, yaf'alani, taf'alani, 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 naf'alu. Yaf'aluna, yaf'alna. Taf'aluna, taf'alna, then naf'alu. So yaf'alu, he is doing. Taf'alu, she is doing. Taf'alu, you male are doing. Taf'alina, you female is doing. You female is doing. Then af'alu, I am doing. Yaf'alani, both of them males are doing. Taf'alani, both of them females are doing. Taf'alani, both of you males are doing. Taf'alani, both of you females are doing. Naf'alu, both of us are doing. Yaf'aluna, all of them males are doing. Yaf'alna, all of them females are doing. Taf'aluna, all of you males are doing. Taf'alna, all of you females are doing. Naf'alu, we all are doing. With this, we come to the end of this nice episode. Do like, share with your friends so they participate with us in this knowledge-based series. And make sure you subscribe to our channel for frequent updates. Subscribe to our membership to get members-only perks. Until we meet again, we'll be coming up with another very important topic, and that will be how to form the Arabic command tenses. Until then, I say Jazakumullahu khairan, barakallahu fikum for staying behind and staying tuned always. Until we meet again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.